Hello, buddy. It's Zechariah. As many of you know, I am dedicating my running to for all the fallen police officers, firefighters, and U.S. Border Patrol members who lose their life in the line of duty in 2021. And unfortunately, tonight I'm running for another officer who have lost his life in line of duty. Tonight I'm running for fallen officer Anastasio Tsakos. He worked with the New York City Police Department in New York, and his end of watch was April 27th, 2021. He lost his life after he was struck and killed by a driver who was intoxicated after he was helping direct traffic at the scene of a car crash. He was 43 years old at the time of his passing, 14-year veteran of the New York City Police Department. He was assigned to Unit Highway 3, and he leaves behind a wife, a 6-year-old daughter, and a 3-year-old son. Tonight I'll be running with the blue line flag in his honor. I'll be doing 7 laps around the track with my school, which is the equivalent of 1 mile in his honor. Tonight I'll be joined by the Sanford Police Department, who are going to be patrolling with me throughout the run, and also a very nice supporter who is originally from New York that is going to be running with us tonight as well. And as well as my whole family here tonight to support this fallen New York police officer. Even though it seems like it's just me and one of the person running, at the same time, there's even more running, and that's all the fallen I have ran for. I know they're all running in spirit tonight, including fallen officer Anastasio Tsakos. Before the run starts, I'm going to do a quick prayer in honor of his whole family and department through our hard time they're going through, and then I'll be on my way.
For those tuning in tonight, Zechariah running his first of 3 miles this evening to honor 3 fallen heroes lost in the line of duty. This first mile in honor of fallen officer Anastasio Tsakos. He worked with the New York City Police Department in New York. His end of watch, April the 27th, 2021. Tragically, he lost his life after he was struck and killed by a vehicle being driven by an intoxicated driver while he was redirecting traffic at a crash scene. He was 43 years old at the time of his passing, was a 14-year veteran of the New York City Police Department, was assigned to Highway Unit 3, leaves behind a wife, a 6-year-old daughter, and a 3-year-old son. Zechariah completing his first of 7 laps, which is 1 mile, to honor fallen officer Anastasio Tsakos. We are always so appreciative of the various local agencies that continually come out to help honor our fallen heroes. Here tonight to help honor fallen officer Anastasio Tsakos, we got a member of a neighboring agency, the Sanford Police Department, as well as another supporter that's out here running to honor this fallen hero. Again, we're here today to pay tribute to 14-year veteran of the New York City Police Department, fallen officer Anastasio Tsakos. He worked with the New York City Police Department in New York. His end of watch, April the 27th, 2021. Tragically lost his life after being struck and killed by a vehicle that was driven by an intoxicated driver while he was directing traffic at an earlier crash scene. 43 years old at the time of his passing, was assigned to Highway Unit 3, leaves behind a wife, 2 children, a 6-year-old daughter, a 3-year-old son. Zechariah now completing his second of 7 laps, which is 1 mile, to honor Officer Anastasio Tsakos tonight. For every mile that Zechariah completes, he carries with him a unique flag. Each flag sent to the family of the hero that he runs to honor. This flag tonight, a blue line flag, will get sent to the family of fallen officer Anastasio Tsakos, along with a note that Zechariah wrote earlier in the afternoon. If you'd like information on how you can be a part of this mission, please visit running4heroes.org. I'm going to go silent starting on this next lap, and we'll remain silent for the duration of the run as we reflect on the life of this hero, Officer Anastasio Tsakos. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody with the New York City Police Department. We also send up our prayers to this hero's family, his wife, his 6-year-old daughter, and his 3-year-old son. And our prayers go out to everybody that's mourning the loss of this hero who is very much loved in this community and served 14 years as a member of the New York City Police Department. We hope this run honors him well. May we never forget fallen officer Anastasio Tsakos. Got any final words for the family of fallen officer Anastasio Tsakos?
Every fallen officer, Anastasio Tsakos' whole family, endeavor to the New York City Police Department in New York. Heal through this hard time. It seems like, and this is true when I say this, there's so much officers and firefighters that lose their life every single year. Not even sometimes doing something to pull over the person that they were struck and killed by, but one of the highest things that we lose in the line of duty for our first responders are intoxicated drivers or drunk drivers, who are under the influence drivers who take the wheel, and unfortunately their risky decision has caused an officer's life, just like what happened to Officer Anastasio Tsakos. It's happened so much times this year, and it's very sad when it does happen, especially with a huge department like New York City Police Department. I've gone up there before, and I know I'm fortunate to have to run for them a lot, almost every single month now. It seems like at least once. So my prayers are again with everybody at the New York City Police Department, and I hope they heal from another loss they have had to deal with over the past weekend. To Officer Tsakos' whole family, I would be sending you this blind flag. I remember tonight in his honor, as well as a handwritten note that I've already written and ready to be sent out in your hero's name. There's no preference on what we want to do with the flag or the note that I'm going to be sending to you very soon to help you find comfort. But whatever you do with it, we will find comfort every single time you look at it, knowing that your fallen first responder, Officer Anastasio Tsakos, will never be forgotten down here in Florida, and that the whole entire nation. If all of you tonight would like to join me in a 21-second moment of silence, just like the 21 gun salute, each second just dedicating one amazing thing he did during his life, and each second just dedicating one amazing thing he did during law enforcement in his career. Please do it, because in this 21 seconds, you do not know how much it can mean to the family, to the hard time they're having to deal with. Thank you very much for joining me in that 21-second moment of silence. Like I said, it will help the family so much if you just bow your heads in that 21 seconds. I want to thank everybody who came out tonight. I want to thank the Sanford Police Department. One of our best friends out at the Sanford Police Department. I want to thank him for basically coming in and still having us on somewhat good time for the run so we can upload it as quick as possible. And I also want to thank the runner who came out. She has lots of family and friends up in New York City. And she wore the NYPD jacket today as well during the run. So I want to thank her for coming out as well to support this fallen New York City police officer. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you have a safe night, especially for a first responder, and I pray God blesses you all.